What's up, my toy lovers? It's Todd here, and as you can see, I have the Four Horsemen's newest release, the Krampus figure, and it's from a new line they're going to do that was totally top secret. They never revealed this until a few weeks ago, and it's called Figura Obscura, and it seems like they're going to probably do like maybe some holiday themed figures. I mean, who knows? We might get a buff Easter bunny, maybe a Santa Claus, maybe more obscure figures like the Krampus. So, just super exciting. They did very short notice. If you're on their mailing list, like they just shot everybody an email. That's how I found out. It was it a Saturday? And they did 2 pre-orders, which was really cool. They did one in the morning around, I think it was around 8 a.m. Central Time, like 9 a.m. Eastern. And then they did one in the evening, which I believe was around 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And I was on for both of them, and this figure lasted easily over a half hour before selling out. So plenty of time, options to get him. You were able to purchase 2. They also did an all-in pack that included the Krampus figure boxed, and then you got a pin, a coffee mug, and they had this card also, which I didn't get the all-in. I got the just the figure, but they must have thrown this card in with the figures. There's nothing inside, it's just the artwork. Now, like the box, check the box out first. So it comes packaged, cellophane wrap around it. And then the cool thing is this wraps around it, around the box. There's magnets in here. I think there's 6. So there's 2 here, 2 here, 2 here. And then here's the box. So it's their normal, window box. What is cool about this one, they got the Four Horsemen logo, the top there. But artwork's beautiful on this, super nice. And what's cool is this is heavy duty. Also, this is your normal, the box is the normal thin cardboard, but this is like reinforced, so it's super heavy duty. But it snaps on, and you just have this beautiful outer shell, which then when it's taken off, so you have this artwork, which looks like, this cabin on the edge of a cliff here. And that's on the back of the box, but then the sleeve part opens up to this beautiful, like, dio. Just gorgeous. Love it. You can, I just put it side there, extended it. So what he comes with now, these were a surprise. They didn't mention the 2 skulls and the skeleton hands, to my knowledge. I watched their YouTube videos, I've watched several. I've looked at the pictures on the sourcehorseman.com, and I watched the boys reveal it, and all they had the shackle chain, the basket to put the naughty kids in, the rope, his switch, And then his jingle bells. And then his 2 extra hands. And then came with the tail that you have to pop in. And I'll just let everybody know, I watched videos, they were talking about it's a tight fit in there. You know, if you have Purplore or any other figures that have these tails, this one in particular is really tight. So they said to heat it up because you don't want to break off the ball from the tail. I used a hairdryer and it took longer to heat it up and get it in there. Because I use a hairdryer for a lot of different figures, Marvel Legends, like the Build-A-Figure ones to put their joints in and everything. This was really hard. The video they show, they used hot tap water or warm water, and then they took this torso apart and they put the lower legs in the water, probably for like 30 seconds, and popped the tail in. So you're going to want to do warm water or hair dryer, whatever you're more comfortable with. But again, it was pretty hard to get in there. They said they don't have extras, so if you break that ball off, then you're SOL. You can see it. I don't even want to mess with it too much, but it's snug in there. Now the tail, it's not posable. There's no wire or anything in there. And so what's cool is this is a 1.0 body. You'll recognize, you know, they used it a lot on the orcs. They said they were going to, they were trying to decide on the hooves or like the feet, like the armored feet or whatnot. And they went with the hooves, which is a really good idea. They kind of wanted to go with a hoof and a regular foot, but they said just the height difference was too much to deal with. But this extra piece, the tongue does not remove. That was kind of, I was hoping that you could remove the tongue. That would be really cool, like that. Not the ball goblin, but the hellfire goblin, where those tongues come out, which is pretty sweet. The basket lid comes off. So I pulled this lid off when I was opening the figure, and that's when these inside of that basket had these 2 skulls, the hands, and then the harness belt that they give with all figures. But like I said, I mean, I was like, I don't remember them talking about these at all. I looked at the pictures on Source Horseman, nothing. So I'm assuming these are just like a bonus. I watched some videos, now I don't remember everything, but I don't remember the guys talking about extra skulls. So, I mean, bonus, man. Got 2 extra skulls. And that's just awesome. Now these figures were $50 each. So they're a little at the top, but obviously because these are like in the scale of the what used to be $33 figures, I think they're up to $37 now. But since this is a special line they're doing, and it's probably why it's a little more, but I got Purplore here because again it's the same body here. It's the 1.0. so you can see, you got the same chest and arms there. That's the same. These hands are different, but these hands look familiar. I think they're from one of the newer orc figures. Oh crap. So we've gotten these hands before. They're just painted black instead of green. And then, obviously the head sculpt's new. And then this fur piece around the neck, I believe that's new. Got the same armor here. And then you've got the same armor on the leg. It's just they were talking about using this foot piece. And they went with the hoof. And then they were also said they were talking about using both of these. Like one foot would have this and one this, but they said it was just a height difference. And they just didn't have time. Because, I think they said this was done, they started it last year. And this is pretty cool. And then to keep it a secret, everyone in-house, keep it hush. So that's pretty awesome. And this is crazy. These guys they got to be the favorite of a lot of collectors. I mean, I collect a lot of Hasbro stuff, Star Wars Black Series, Marvel Legends, G.I. Joe Classified. I mean, I used to collect the 1/18th G.I. Joe, Star Wars, Vintage, all that stuff. I collect Mythic Legions, a little bit of Mattel, NECA, and man, the Four Horsemen are on the top by far. They're just so awesome. So we've got, now they tied the rope. You can tie the rope around there, sling it around. Actually comes with the jingle bells. It's pretty cool. So you can hear him coming. Then he's got his switch. Some sticks. And the shackles. So you can shackle the naughty kids, I guess. So, yeah. Now they said they had this on. You can just pop his wrist off, or his hand, and then I don't know if they were able to. I didn't see him. I think this just fits on there. Yeah. So you can just pop it on like that. But yeah, there's going to be a lot of awesome photography with these. So then I've got a few other figures to check out. So I've got a Revelations Spike Ore. And just a little size comparison, because maybe not everybody collects the Mythic Legion stuff. So I just want to let you see pretty close in size here. And then we have got a classified Zartan. And I'd say Zartan, he's probably middle of the pack. Yeah, he's pretty, or for the G.I. Joe Classified series. And you can see Krampus is bigger. Then from Black Series, I chose one of the taller figures, Chewbacca. So if you collect Star Wars Black Series, you know, Chewbacca is pretty tall. And see Krampus there. Then I've got Hydra, Soldier, Trooper from Marvel Legends. I know I got him posed weird, so. There you go. Then why not? I got a Hydra Stomper. I don't know if any of you got the Hydra Stomper. Man, you don't even have to collect that stuff. You don't have to collect Legends. You gotta pick one up. They're huge. They're so cool. There you go. They're one of the biggest action figures. They're just crazy. There's so much weight to them. Yeah. Whoops. Just a few comparisons there. But yeah, these Krampus figure, it's awesome. You can see got the red eyes. A lot of good paint detail on the teeth and the tongue. It's really, they just did all over just black paint. Some looks like kind of gunmetal gray. Some detail on the fur and horns. But it's so cool that his basket, a lot of detail on that. I like how they did the red and green. It looks like a woven basket. It's got the lid. Got the rope. I'll have to try to tie that later. Figure something out. Maybe have the wife do it. I'm not very good at tying knots. But yeah, got the jingle bells, the chain. We got the extra skulls and hands and belt. Did not expect. And then the gorgeous artwork with this panel, which was so awesome. It's the first time they did a panel with all the magnets like this. And hopefully that continues with this line, which I don't see why not. I think it's going to be like a kind of a special to this line. Maybe they would even put it in their other lines in the future. It's just really cool because, you know, you just got this nice artwork. You can throw that on your shelf. Got an instant background backdrop, which is always nice. All right, that about wraps it up with the Krampus. You know, if you have these figures, they got pretty good articulation. Especially in the light, look at that. No Black Series figures are doing that. No Hasbro Black Series figures can do that. All my troopers, everything, you can't pose those for nothing. A lot of times they're really hard. You see a lot of guys that are just standing like statues. Obviously the Marvel Legends are super posable. You know, they got pinless joints now and double joints because of Spider-Man and different figures. So they're going to be a little better, but you know, these guys are super posable. Always come with really good paint apps. So if you haven't gotten into the Four Horsemen's Marvel Legends, this is a perfect time to jump in. And don't worry, like there's a lot of people, oh, I missed out. You know what? I just started collecting Marvel Legends a couple years ago. Man, I missed out on what, 1,000 figures? I mean, it seems like. The only one, I think Star Wars Black Series, I've kind of been since the beginning. I don't have every figure. I'm not a completist. Don't care to be. They're still great figures. These guys are always producing great figures. They're always, like, this was a total surprise to all the fans. They kept this under wraps and for a year and just put this out there. And they just do some great products. I've had great customer service with them when I've had missing stuff in orders. And you know, they're a small company, just handful of people working there, and just great guys, great people. I love supporting them even more just because they're a small business, going up against the big dogs like Hasbro, Mattel, and you know. So, and they just make an outstanding just product. Is next to, can hold its own next to everything out there. So, all right, well, until the next video, everyone stay safe. Talk to you later.